Hey everyone, this is Steve Corian from GamerGraphics.com, and maybe a year ago or 2 years ago I modeled this up, the Halo CE pistol and the Halo CE sniper, and this is what it looks like in 3D CAD. So I'm just going to rotate it around so you guys can see. I did change the trigger a little bit. And I was playing on a Halo team called Vulgarity, so I kind of put that on there at the time. But the pistol's pretty accurate, and I'll change it to wireframe. I made concept bullets that I put in the clip. So the slide is an actual part. You have to actually make each part to render it to make it look as realistic as possible, and I'll show you what it looks like after I render them. So this is the pistol. Let me turn that off. This is the actual clip assembly that goes into the pistol. This is what the bullets look like. They're just, a concept bullet that I made. Let me close that. This is the case that I haven't finished yet. It's the case that I'm going to put the sniper rifle and the Halo CE pistol in, with extra ammo and the bullets and stuff like that. It's been a work in progress for, I don't know, forever. I keep getting busy with other projects, so it's been kind of on hold. But this is the case itself, and I'll show you what the case looks like rendered as well. Let me close that. This is the sniper and where I'm at right now. I put a lot of detail into this. It's probably taken me a couple weeks to put as much detail into it as you see here. It's trying to make it look as accurate to the game as possible, which all these curves, all these indentations make it pretty challenging. So just makes it very time consuming to model everything into detail and to a certain scale. So again, this is just in CAD, so there's no doesn't look real yet, but I have pre-rendered pictures that I took of this. These bullets here, these are actually, what I did was, believe it or not, figuring out how to scale this thing was, I actually found the bullets that they actually use for this gun. It's this gun is, I think it's a real gun. So it's I believe when I was searching around, it's a Russian anti tank gun or anti armor gun, something like that. So it has room for 3 shells, 3 bullets in the magazine, and then 1 in the chamber. So it's accurate, even though for Halo. So the only thing I haven't finished yet on this are, I got to put in the little knobs right here and the little LED, and I have to put the arms on, which the arms are really probably the most complicated part of this whole thing because of the way they bend on 2 axes. So it's it's a little time consuming. But yeah, this is what the sniper looks like. I can show you what you saw, a preview of what the magazine looks like. This is the magazine that I made just from pictures, from going into Forge in Reach and looking, or in Halo 3, and looking at images so I could get some of the finer details. And this is what the bullet looks like. So you can section it. Where's the section? So I mean, sometimes I go into some kind of like ridiculous detail, which no one will ever see. But it's just for my own. I don't know. It's just the type of modeler I am, I guess. Like you can see that the bullets are stacked in here, even though you'll never see the bullets. But it was more for the theory of the case, the giant case that I showed you. I wanted to put the magazine in there with the bullets outside of the magazine, and then, you know, have it set up that way. So that's why I ended up modeling everything in pieces. There's the bullet. So yeah, this is still a work in progress. This would probably take me only a couple days to finish the arms and the knobs over here. I think the longest part would probably be rendering it. But let me show you the pictures, some of the rendered and unrendered pictures that I did manage to do. And this was featured on Bungie a couple years ago, 2 years ago, or a year ago. They featured the modeling, the pictures, the final pistol pictures that I want to show you. So this is the concept bullet rendered. I used a program called Hypershot to render it, and I'm using Pro Engineer Wildfire 5 to model everything. Let's see. This is the bullet unrendered in CAD, which I showed you already. This is the pistol unrendered in CAD. This was one of the earlier photos when I was getting close to finishing it. This is the sniper. This is the case unrendered closed, and I'll show you. I think it's coming up. So I was just taking different views. I didn't want people to think it was Photoshop. Now this is a case I made for the bullets for the Halo CE pistol. The vulgarity logo on there. It's actually the profanity logo. I'm at the clip for the gun. Now this is the first one of the first renders I did of the Halo pistol with the bullets in the clip and the case open, and I took several shots, and it took a very long time to render, believe it or not. And I did it a couple different colors, and I still think I could do a better job with some of the new render programs out there today. But this is one of them that a lot of people really liked because it looks real. The reflections and the material on the gun looks right. I was pretty pleased with how this came out. I didn't like the inside here. I was going for like a rubber look, and it doesn't quite look the way I thought it would look. I mean, it came out okay, I guess. These are just different renders of the bullet. I was trying to see what different colors look like. This is the gun in wireframe. Just different angles of the gun. This is my first. I was putting materials together for the magazine for the sniper rifle, and I was trying to put together preliminary pictures of the materials I was getting. And I was getting feedback from someone that actually worked at Bungie for a little bit on colors and what he thinks they would look like if they were rendered real. So this was the first image I sent him. Obviously the colors, I don't like the rubber on the bottom down here. It didn't come out very well. The shape is fine. It's just the texture that the render program put on there. So I still need to do some work on the materials to make them look right. Otherwise, it doesn't matter how good I model it. If it doesn't look right when I render it, it's going to look like garbage. Now this case came out really well. I was pretty pleased, except for the latches. The material on the latches, I would probably use all chrome. But I'm pretty pleased with how the plastic looks on the case. I think it looks pretty realistic. I have the logo upside down for some stupid reason, but I still think it looks pretty sweet. This is the case open. This is before I put any indentations in it for the guns. And I'm debating whether or not I want to do like this flat foam here, or if I want to do like a wavy foam. This is just another one where I cut the render short. That's why this seal is red. This is just another view of the Halo CE pistol rendered. Those were my first renders of the gun. This is one of my other favorites. This is what I call like a scene render that you set up. Like you set up like the orientation of the gun and the bullets and everything, which you have to do in 3D CAD before you, and then import it into your rendering program. This is the here. Let me go back to this. It's really hard to see because of the rubber texture on here, the rubber grips that I put on there, and it kind of bothered me. A lot of it has to do with the lighting and the texture of the material, but you can see it here in CAD. So I'm trying to find a way to make it look more realistic, or so you can see these better. This is the pistol without the rubber grip. It's like the stripped down version. It was the version before I put the actual like release chamber for the bullets to come out of. This is one of my favorites, except for the clip is floating. But I like this one. There's another render. This one is probably my all-time favorite because everything seemed to just come out good, the reflections and stuff. This is a pretty good shot. I ended up moving the clip over here, and the reflections came out really good. I'm not too happy with the tips of the bullets because I think they look like plastic. I probably should have just kept the whole bullet chrome, but this is the unrendered sniper rifle magazine. This is the scene setup, the beginning of the scene setup when I was putting everything together. This was one of the shots I took when I was trying to see what the different foam textures were looking like for the case. So I wasn't really so much worried about like the seal colors and stuff. I was just trying to see how it looked when I rendered it. And this one actually looks a little bit better than the first one I showed you guys. This is another pistol that another different setup where I put a black release on this so that the whole thing wasn't chrome. Just little subtle changes, you know, to kind of make things stand out. I don't really care for this one, but what I was trying to do when I was showing all the pictures to Bungie was I was trying to show them that the whole thing was created in 3D. So I was trying to give them as many views as possible. I love this one. This one came out really good. I love the reflection of the gun onto the floor and the bullets and stuff. I think the only thing I would change about it is I would take the gun and I would actually make it so that the clip touches the ground, so it's like on an angle. I'll probably redo that when I go to do my final renders on the sniper. This is a render I did just playing with the colors of the gun. So obviously I made the gun black and I made the bullet exit chamber chrome just to make it stand out. So it's got like a black finish. Some people preferred this one even though it's not the color of the gun. This is I think I showed you this, but this is the rendered pistol case, and then just a different color. This was a foam I tried at first for this case. I didn't like it all. It just didn't look right. So that's why I went to like the flat rubber look. This look right here. I went this way because it just came out a little bit better, in my opinion. And that's it. Like I said, I'm still working on finishing the sniper and trying to get the sniper so that it looks pretty realistic. And I have the arms to finish, so I'd say probably a month, you know, because I do have to work. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and you know, thumbs up it if you dig it. And hopefully, if you want to see the final pictures, the renders I have, you can save them on your hard drive as a wallpaper or whatever. You can go to gamergraphics.com, and it's spelled, just go to the way it's spelled on my channel, and you can download those pictures for free. And when I'm done with these models, I'll let people download them if they want, so it's not a big deal. Let people play with them. So thanks for stopping by and checking out the Halo CE pistol and sniper rifle in 3D.